Hi guys, yet another video regarding YouTube Google+. Now, I pulled a video I made yesterday, I took it away, I made it private, and I did so for a reason. I felt that I'd been a bit negative and not constructive, more specifically not constructive, because I'm still feeling pretty negative, but I want to be constructive, and I want to try and explain to some of the people who are defending Google+, what I see as the problems, and there are a few. And this is not some sort of objection to new things. I do realize that is something that occurs. Something new comes up or something's changed, everyone complains, and then they get used to it and everything's fine again. This is not that. There are some things that are missing from the new system. There are some problems with it that, in my opinion, will hurt YouTube. And I'm not saying that to be dramatic. I just honestly believe that Google seemed to be missing the point, quite dramatically actually. The first problem is the top comment system. And my problem with it is that it doesn't seem to be community driven. In the previous system, top comments were those deemed to be top comments by the other viewers. They gave it a thumbs up and those comments went to the top. And also you would get comments from the video maker as well, floating to the top. And it was a system that was understood, but more importantly, it was a system that was decided by the subscribers. The new system, well, I don't know. It would seem that they're trying to identify which comments should be top comments. And are the top comments for me the same as they are for you? Does Google take into account different things when showing you which comments you should be looking at? The thing is I suspect they do. And I understand why they thought that might be a good idea, but it's not. Doing it on a search engine is one thing. If somebody is searching for something on the internet and you try to figure out which of the things they are looking for is more likely, that makes sense. But with comments, it doesn't. Because it really should not be up to a computer somewhere which comments I think are important to me. That should be my decision. And the top comments of the page should be decided by the community. They will give it a thumbs up. It shouldn't be decided by something else. And we know this to be true because there are some comments that have got hundreds of thumbs up and don't appear on the top comment section. So it's obviously not based upon, thumbs up. And this is especially true when you go off and look at these. Some comments are hidden and probably spam. That is not spam. That is not spam. I'm sorry, not spam. So there you go. I've marked it as not spam. Oh, and does the new system tell me that some videos have got comments that have been marked for spam? Nope. I have to go along to each and every one and check them daily, or preferably more than daily, and find... Anticipation is killing me for the next one. You're doing a lot better than me. How is that spam? This is somebody giving me a compliment. How is this spam? This person has posted a compliment, a comment I like, and it is spam. Oh, and it won't even unspam it. Google Plus should not be making this decision for me. I have got over 850 videos. There is no way I can go through 850 videos daily and check for spam. Let the subscribers and viewers mark things for spam or thumb things down. They are a lot better at it than you are, Google Plus. I mean, occasionally they do flag things for bad reasons and, it happens. But at least it was a bunch of people who are emotionally invested in the video, in the channel. It is not some strange algorithm that makes no sense to me and that I don't trust. I do not trust this system at all. I compare this to going to a restaurant, and Google is the waiter. Now, Google, in many ways, is a very good waiter. You go to your table, and if you've gone to this restaurant more than once, if you've gone many times, the waiter gets to know you, understands what you like, and can make, he can make suggestions, he can give you recommendations as to what you should eat. And you tend to trust him. You know your waiter, and you say, what would you recommend today? And he will give you recommendations that he knows that you like. And that's great. It's great when you have a waiter like that. And if you turn up with 12 friends, he's there, he's responsive, he's making all the right recommendations. Here's what you don't want your waiter to do. Come over and give you recommendations for talking points. You certainly don't want the waiter coming along and saying, oh, you probably shouldn't listen to him. I don't think he's saying anything that you'd be interested in. And in fact, I'm going to move 2 of your dinner guests to different tables so that you can't hear them, because I actually think you really don't want to hear what they say. And I'm going to bring in 2 people from another table over there. No, butt out. Give me some suggestions on food. Be there when I need the wine list, and leave us alone. The problem here is Google seem to think they can make the process of a human conversation more efficient, more streamlined. You can't. You can't. You can streamline searches. You can streamline finding the correct page, but you cannot streamline the human experience this way. You just can't. We want to talk to each other. We want to see all of the comments, even the bad ones, so that we can, either deal with them and say and explain to the people why, or in some people's cases, so they can hate upon them. Whatever it is, people want to see the comments. They want to know they have the option to see all the comments. They want to trust the conversation they are seeing is the conversation that happened, not the conversation that Google Plus reconstructed for their benefit. And then we come to probably what is the biggest problem with the new system, and it's a problem that most of you are not going to face, but that is going to affect you. And that is the removal of the comments section in your inbox. Many of you probably rarely go to your inbox, or maybe you go along and you'll get 3 or 4 comments, 1 or 2 personal messages. Popular YouTube channels get hundreds of comments, maybe thousands of comments a day. And I check every single one of them. Or I did until very recently. You see, the comment section here, when I would check in 3 or 4 times a day, there'd be anywhere from 50 to 200 or 300 comments waiting for me. I get several hundred comments a day. I've got 850 videos. It's a lot of comments. And the system they've got in YouTube, or had, was very simple, very easy, and worked. It had massive amount of information on one page. I would have something like, I think it was 50 or 30 comment sections. It would tell me, comment on your video, and it would list the name of the video. And I would also see who it was from. And if I want to know what they've said, I just click, read it quickly, go to the next one, read it quickly, go to the next one, read it quickly, and so on. And I can read pretty quickly. And if I saw a comment that needed a response, I would simply go to the See All comment section and open in a new tab. I'm going to close that now. And usually if I'd gone through 100 comments and read them, maybe between 10 and 20 would need a reply, and I'd have 10 or 20 tabs across the top. I would then go to those tabs and respond. It's pretty easy, it was pretty smooth, and it took very little time to go through a lot of comments. Unfortunately, this is no longer in use. All my notifications come through one of 2 places. The first and most obvious place is this little annoying bell icon with the 3 above it. And I have to open this every time I come here and click on this to mark all as read. You don't have to do that, but if you don't, the red icon appears. And if I want to find the comments, I have to, oh, there's a comment. Oh, this isn't a comment, this is a share. This is a share, this is a +4. Does this mean 4 people have +1'd it? Oh, and this one's +8 on a comment I made. Okay, that's nice. Shared. added to a circle. I mean, so far we've got 2 comments. It's taken me longer to identify 2 comments than it would have for me to read 10 comments in the previous system. But I don't actually, I mean, the problem doesn't even end there. I click on this. Commented on your video, truth. Oh, okay, fine. But notice I have to go to the back button. Same here. Commented on the video, Gopher, do you have a mod load order somewhere? Yes, I do. It's usually on my latest version of Let's Play. You did it on this video. Check the description, mate. But again, I couldn't just quickly go through, click, click, click. I've got to go in, read the comment. If the comment's too big here, if this comment is too big, let's see if I can find a comment that's actually really big. This one. Yeah, here we go. You read the top bit. It's not enough. You have to go down and then read this. And again, perhaps have to read more as well. It doesn't give you the full comment. And I can add a comment to this. That's not always the case. I could actually add a comment straight to it. That's a nice feature, but honestly, what I really want to do is go along and see if there's in context, because some comments are actually replies to other people. But all right, I can respond there. That's not too bad, but I don't want to respond now. I'm triaging my comments. What I want to do is quickly go in and go, right, comment. Okay, I'm going to comment on that, and then click something. Where can I click? I can't. I want to do it not now, but later. I want to have 20 tabs along the top of things I want to comment to. I don't want to have to comment to each one as I go. That it is not very efficient, and it's just not the way my brain works. I want to triage the comments, go through 100 of them, decide which need to be responded to, then respond to them. Because here's the other thing. Very often, you'll find 10 comments asking the same question. So you reply to one, and then reply to the next one, and then you realize, oh God, I've answered this twice already. Whereas if you triage them, you can see you've had that comment asked 20 times and you don't even bother replying. What you do is you make a video response, which is a lot easier. This isn't going to allow me to do this. So go through, find another. Right, here we go. Oh, I found a comment. Comment. Okay, how do you get your flashlight to get different brightnesses? View. Now to view the post, again, if I click this, it opens up the video, not the comment section, but the video, which I don't want to do. I definitely don't want to do that. If I start opening my video several times, I mean, if I get 100 comments on this video when it first released and I open it 10 or 15 times, YouTube will go mental and I'll get warnings. They do not like you opening your own videos if you are a partner. So I want to go to the comments, not to the post itself. But I can't respond to this one. So, okay, excuse me, I'm at it. Back. Look at all the hassle I have to go through. It's like, find the comment, hope you don't miss it, click on it, try, oh no, we have to read this, hate this weapon design, ha ha ha. Okay, no, don't have to comment on that. Back. It's just, there's so much extra information that I don't need as well. I do not need. What is this? +1 comment +1, what's this? Try here, notifications. Yeah, no, I'm going to cover that in a second. Right, so I don't need this. Why do I need this? I don't want the video. What, in case I forgot what the video is? This is information I don't need. I don't need all this information. I just want... Let me get rid of this. All I want is... Okay. Okay. Okay, that's what I want. Right? And this is just not happening. So you can actually do it on the notification tab. But again, look at all the information. +1 a comment. I mean, I don't mind, people +1 stuff, and I love thumbs up on my videos and so on. I don't actually need a notification every time it happens. I don't need that. It just spams the notification with stuff that's utterly useless. And before people say, oh, well, you can change these things, I've tried everything. I've tried every little option I had. The only things I've managed to turn on and off are the ones that get emailed to me, because I turned all of them off. Because unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any distinction between people sharing, thumbing up, or commenting on your videos. They all seem to be covered by one option. Brilliant. So anyway, here we go. Extraneous information, extraneous information. This is what I want to see. Again, don't need to see. Oh no, there was a +1 to comment. Don't need to see that. This is what I need to see. Was that the reply? I mean, to go through 500 comments this way, it's just going to take forever. It's going to take such a long time and be so unpleasant, and I'm probably going to miss things. Whereas here, I'm not going to miss a damned thing. I can see the comment in its entirety. I can see it all. I can see which video it was on. There's no confusion. I can even see which of these comments I've already triaged because they're black when you're not and grey when you have. This is just... Here's the problem. They've made answering comments just something I'm not going to do. They've made it so it's going to take, instead of it taking an hour, hour and a half of my day, I mean, it can even take 2 hours a day. Depends on how many comments I decide to answer. From taking an hour to 2 hours a day, it would take all day. It's all day and it's unpleasant. It's just comments. It's the easiest thing on the planet. You have comments, they're listed, you click on them. This is what is so frustrating. This system worked perfectly for content providers. This system it seems to be an ego page. This page seems to exist for one reason only. Oh, look, lots of people love me. I mean, great, brilliant. How do I let them know that they're great too? This is not about me getting thumbs ups and shares and so on. It's about interacting with the community, and this system makes it unpleasant. It makes it something I'm not going to use. And so what is going to happen is I'm going to check the comments on my newest videos only and briefly scan down a few pages, try and get a feel for what's going on, and that's it. So if you post a comment on one of my early videos, you're not going to get a reply from me, which is a shame because, you know, sometimes people arrive on an old video and go, wow, you made this video so long ago, yada, yada. And I go along and say, yeah, no, it's, you know, really embarrassing. And you get a conversation going, and I love that. I love that. That's why I'm doing this. That's gone. That's not going to happen unless something changes or there is something inherent in this system that allows me to remove all of the extraneous information in these notifications and just have the comments in a way that's similar to this. Interaction with the users, interaction with your subscribers and your viewers. It's what drives YouTube. It is the human element. It's the feeling that you're involved. You're not just passively watching a TV program. You're involved in it somehow. People watch my videos and make suggestions and comments, and they are as involved in the characters I create as I am. And we're going to lose that. If they can't comment to me without fear of their comment disappearing because it's spam or not deemed worthy by Google Plus, or I just don't read it because it's taking too long, we lose that. And that's not to mention all of the people we're going to lose because they won't sign up for Google Plus. There's going to be a lot of people who just think, all right, I can still watch the videos, can't I? I can still subscribe. Okay, fine. I won't comment. And for some reason, this is what amazes me. It's as if Google don't care about that. It's as if driving people to using Google Plus is the only thing that matters. And that people commenting on, you know, if people don't comment as often on YouTube, that's not a problem, right? Wrong. Wrong and unbelievably wrong. That is what YouTube is about. It is, you are going to hurt your views. You are going to get less views if people can't comment. People like to comment. Honestly, Google, you guys are innovative. You're great techie nerd type people, but it's like you have never met human beings. It is like you don't understand what makes people tick. The Google Plus system looks very nice and it's got some nice cool features, but it doesn't do what I as a content provider need it to do to interact with my community. And I don't think it does what they need to interact with me. And I'm really bothered by the fact that it interferes with the conversation and decides which of those comments are worthy of my attention and which should be flagged as spam, especially seeing as it seems to be very bad at doing it. This was not well done, Google Plus. It was, Google. It was not well done. It was not well thought out. And I'll leave you with one final thought. The mentality behind this is completely backwards. At some level, you must have acknowledged that Google Plus is not being used by people. And so to try and get more people to use it, you've used a popular tool, YouTube, to try and drive people to use it. It's the wrong mentality. If you want people to use Google Plus, you need to make Google Plus something people want to use, not something they have to use to watch another service. Anyway, I'm guessing Google won't be listening to me, but I do hope they listen to the outpouring of horror that has occurred and make some changes and make it soon. I need my comment section back. Anyway, thanks for listening to yet another rant. I hope this one was slightly clearer as to what I see the problems as and slightly more constructive. All right, guys, catch you later.